Me bajo we sofu. Ya wadi nyame dwuma edu the level of reverend. And I was a member of parliament. Asin South. Na nense me ba no ebi a wontimu yi a bepese oyi waso. Na wotie ne yi na wodwen se Ghana ni. Na jai say ebi a wadwen ye o say John Dramani Mahama na ye president ntino. E wo be ma comment e be favor the president. Forget say wo ye NPP ni. Ntino be ma comment e be favor NPP. Ye nwen se Ghana fo na ye ni sa nkomo we. Papa wetimi gina simpie ni apaso. E friends em trofo kato wiase Ghana ha ni wiase nyina te say flight bi aba be du Ghana. Na osusu say wonom di endubone e kokain yi. Ene eniema bi a ensem fata. Ene di aba o man no mu. Tio sa asemba na se wukuro mu dikuro, nya ohene wukuro mu dikuro. Kire se ohene chi ne sumafo na edikuro. Wukuro mu dikuro mpo. Wo bekwa akobɔ na asem amane se mahuna hohwo bi ewo ye kuro yi nkwantia na misusu se wonum kitatuo ni asekan e de ba be se ye kuro no. Ufi se wo hu hwe a wukuro mu dikuro mpo betimi akobɔ na mane. Na so papa etimi nya akukudu e kan sa asem wi. Me pese wo hwe the footage of Ntim no baby akwakudu. We will not be intimidated. We will not be intimidated.
They came in quietly, but their mission was explosive. Operatives of the National Intelligence Bureau moved in on the Spintex residence of Asin SouthMP and ranking member on Parliament's Defense and Interior Committee, Reverend John Ntim Fodjour. But before they could execute what was reportedly an arrest warrant, key leaders of the opposition New Patriotic Party, including Minority Leader Alexander Fenyo-Markin and General Secretary Justin Kodua, rushed to the scene in solidarity and to prevent a possible arrest.
We will not be intimidated. Reverend is not a loner.
He's never.
He has not walked alone.
Yes.
He will never walk alone.
The incident comes days after Reverend Fodjour alleged at a press briefing that 2 aircrafts recently landed in Ghana carrying money and illicit drugs.
The Minority Caucus calls on national security to, as a matter of urgency, make public the content of cargo suspected to be cocaine and cash.
His allegations sent shockwaves across the political divide and drew swift denial from government, describing the claims as false.
He was only seeking to peddle falsehood in a bid to undermine the confidence that the people of Ghana have in this government.
For hours, NIB officials and political heavyweights lock horns, one side insisting on due process, the other demanding answers over the MP's claims.
The chaos this morning was needless, unwarranted. If indeed they were showing good faith, they would have gone through the process, the due process, written to the Speaker that the Member of Parliament is to be invited.
Nobody will be intimidated, okay? The minority has a right to raise issues and exercise oversight. And if we elect anybody to speak on any matter, that person speaks on behalf of the caucus.
The Executive Director of the African Center for Parliamentary Affairs, Dr. Rashid Rahman, is calling on government to tread with caution.
Leave of the Speaker must be sought in order to, bring some sanity.
Right.
So that these people who represent us and who are the bedrock of our democracy, whenever they are in breach of the law, at least there is a decorous way of handling this.
Eventually, the operatives left without their target. Reverend Fodjour was not arrested.
Sa ensemu yi so ne nama muhu say national security ene National Investigation Bureau for bi akɔ ne hɔ a che say nkeye kwa akɔpɛ na che no. Problem pa me wo say National Investigation Bureau adentina one man na wokwa akɔkye sa papa yi na wakatakata wanim. Me no ano de I don't get it because nanado the police SWAT edi bone bebre. Esa obi betimi afa police atare ahye no de bibia akata nanim edi mudin akwakodi bone nti sa pictures na buy no say no krese ye mo no de he wrong. But apart from that nti His Excellency John Dramani Mahama after say ni pay our friend who so for our senior member of parliament edi sa asem yi tu dwa no Oman Penny who say a very sensitive statement a demanded serious investigation into what the assembly to ga. Men pesa me making kai but Captain Smart e ken kai moma yentie.
Mami Mahama post no. They're not trying. They're not kind. Asin, my attention has been drawn to an allegation made at a press conference by an honorable member of parliament, Reverend John Ntim Fodjour, regarding 2 suspicious flights arriving at the Kotoka International Airport suspected to be involved in drug trafficking and money laundering. Government takes all allegations seriously. Where President Nana Troyo, government takes all allegations seriously. And to ensure a thorough and transparent investigations, I have directed all relevant investigative agencies, including the Narcotics Control Commission, the Police CID, the National Investigations Bureau, and the National Security Coordinator, to immediately and fully collaborate with the Honorable Member of Parliament so he provides all necessary information to investigate the allegation and take all action necessary to expose any drug dealing. We will maintain zero tolerance. We will maintain zero tolerance for using Ghana as a transit or final destination for drugs or drug trafficking. The NIB made a high-profile bust of drugs last week with a street value of $350 million. It is a CIS MPP 4% team for Fodjour. Now what me akwachira dia na chese MPP 4 eto cocaine.
O man pani dia asem we tu dwa no. Enu achi ansa na ye friend say wo mra na ye toto na no a na wode ne ho siesia. NIB fo yi ekọ ya nka won mo kwa akoso na MPP fo timi ha won mani eye press conference.
Reverend is not a loner.
He's never.
He has not walked alone.
Yes.
He will never walk alone.
Sure. MPP 4 media minimu da asem de mani ngu asem na mebesa Ghana ni wutie mi na asati mi yetie. O man na ye chichire. This time no na ke wasa Ghana ye to the 5th Republic. Because amonti ase a John Dramani Mahama is not doing as usual. Can it say na MPP ni NDC ye no. O man na ye chichire ye ni abrese pesa Ghana gina yie. Enti old archaic misinformation any statements amutimi make to make a government unpopular. Na mode ama investors adwane afro man mu na o man no da so tia hu ye mu all because of say mo pese John Dramani Mahama faili na NPP mo sabe di so no atwam. Eji o man pani fa asem no serious no. Eno ne nam so a ye frɛ na o pese obeba a na before call ho. Na after say NIB akɔ ne ho no NPP 4 mo akasa mo communications officer ba ko ekotena program so on say I'm here na wono me program mo mra na mo mehwe monim gu ase.
Does Reverend Ntim Fodjour have evidence?
Sorry?
Does he have evidence?
How do you find out if he has evidence?
I'm asking you.
I'm coming. I will answer your question. How do you ask if he has evidence? You send 20 NIB gun-wielding people to go and ask him?
That's not what I'm asking.
I'm asking you, but that's what they have done.
I am asking you. Does he have evidence?
Let me tell you. You asked a question earlier to answer your question of evidence. Already I've told you that you are not expecting Ntim Fodjour to carry a handful of... Well, I'm getting...
That's fine, but I'm asking you...
So what evidence are you asking for?
You, as the Director of Communications for the party, and someone who has been following this matter very closely, you were in his house yesterday. Yeah. Are you personally... Yeah. You know, do you have information whether he has the evidence?
So let me ask you that question.
You are not answering my question.
No, I'll answer your question. I think I've answered your question.
Upon dede na moye enu nyina sabahu de papa no to wa woye. Presidency communication Felix Fosukwachi ebekasai. Ena osofo torofo hini eba bekase wo de Felix Fosukwachi beko court. Muntie ni nyina so de beko court.
And it was at the same time I all can say they are not interested in any investigations, but they only want to make an example of me. I have taken judicial notice of that statement.
Yeah, see, because...
Oh, yes.
Because your actions, no, but that on criminality. Publication of false news.
I am going to sue Kwati Ofosu. I'm going to sue him. No, because this threat, you know, clear. He said that they are not interested in investigations. They only want to make an example. So it is a willful attempt to persecute, a willful attempt to cause harm, a willful attempt.
No, but those are your inferences.
These are enough evidence, and it's coming from him.
Ongoing, is to make an example of you. Please don't do that.
What was that on my host no pomi sana sem? What was the host no make point on beso be make? Say ya na MPP for motie. Na sa post we yase ene mu so obi akwa akotoro say. Reverend Ntim Fodjour. One delegates yeah, one more quack as a candidate in Pono. What me my one fake check 2015. That I say, Obian himself where your trophy where you dupa. And yet net and a papa to me yes because criminality be anywhere can say. Wutimi ma obi fake check. Eno da nkyɛn a criminality bi anywhere kyerɛ sɛ wutimi ma information ya ekati across me wiase nyina ni bagana ho sɛ cocaine abɔman no mu wɔbrɛko a ɛnte saa na ɛyɛ propaganda ne atoro a NPP free tete modi ato ya maame ne ya papa no madwen a ɛnɛ nyankopɔn adom ɛnɛ babunu obi akita nimdeɛ na social media ne phone abuso ɛnɛ nti no wontimi mfa atoro ɛna ada obi a nti na mse bi wadwen mu sɛ Ghana ni na dwen sɛ nipa ɔman a yɛkyekyere sisi ai no na no afenyo markets e make statement bi say NPP need rebranding.
Of course, then there is also another expectation there. We will rebrand. We have to assure Ghanaians of something new.
Enyam na make ashe na no. Afenyo markets asemo kan no eye no kure pa na so e be ya ne say sa rebranding na afenyo markets na emu nti ase. NPP ehia total resetting. Not just a rebranding. Total resetting. Said ye mobile say Ghana don't remember mama adani ni emeni kra no. The same thing NPP here. NPP ekita all a cake mind of lies, scam, false informations. And na NPP dasukita. Let's dupe the country, make ourselves rich to fool the innocent Ghanaians. And na NPP ekita. And this time, John Dramani Mahama has come out with different strategies. Say, let's make the people happy so they keep us in power. Let's make the people happy so they give us job. Let's make the people happy so we leave a good legacy. That is what John Dramani Mahama is portraying. It is about you say all the cake way of NPP ni NDC ne bi na John Dramani Mahama ya and no na ama NPP for this time mo toto papa so no e was most sama kwan ni musuban ne modwen bone a mo de dada Ghana for e mama dwen mo se Ghana for nyina agimi no Ghana for nyimi you. I am saying this on authority say NPP mo anya rebranding no ne resetting na na bakefa media kam ho na tie 2028 your numbers will reduce drastically because Ghana for yenjimi here. It's left with the NDC to be consistent in what they are doing. Stay focused, give out to the people of Ghana. And no any idea you here. Now say modia ne say modia tro kontompo na braba ene baba je o man dia ene mu adwuma ye. Mo wo aban mu mpo na mu kita sika yiri die no. Mo di sika nyina aka atro Ghana fo gi sika no die. Eto atro no guye eto betia mo ana enim guase kita wiase nyina wa abato mu NPP mu na mo kita. Enti na mo fira ban mu a mo amu no mo ye nipa obi anim se mo record onye no ena mo se be mo se preko e wa tetemu na mo de aba be kire yen se ena de nwira efira ye ho mo nyere mo ho the person Ghana ni bi ati ase na otie ni ye se Reverend Ntim Fodjour asema wo kan ye no Ghana ha political party kita the history of cocaine dealing NPP we no enya de afa na me be bobodi o me be se me heti obi but me ka in general NPP enu na ye the political party a ekita the history of cocaine dealing wonum de timi chi cocaine man dan konkonte na no his excellency John Dramani Mahama e ba yi wonum chi cocaine ya John Dramani Mahama statement na mo kan no mo teye se already wom e NPP a enka connive way because your business ye hu mo wie there's nothing you can do to convince the energetic youth of Ghanaians. We are ready for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to reset this country that will benefit the ordinary Ghanaians who used to call us. Etinyadi ayevema mokwan ama mode matoro ne mo na dai ene sa mu jandam na eye akeka mo henhan hopes na do say watwe ne ho katachira free fa no mo ye no emfatie emfa and I'm telling every blogger say consistently moma yen kamom said na ye to ba ye adwuma de bo a NDC no na yen nyina His Excellency John Dramani Mahama so yen hye ni nkurai de wo se criticize na yen criticize no na yen ma wonom nyire won ho enya adwuma na Ghana besan afa de to pa afire bi medase.
We are reliably informed that contrary to the expectation that the Air Med flight would carry patients, the purpose for which it was designed and operates, it rather on this occasion carried suspicious cargo suspected to be cocaine and cash in various United States dollars denominations. In a related development, a private jet Govt Air Antonov An-12B also landed at Kotoka International Airport on March 12, 2025 from the same island of Spain, Gran Canaria, and remained in the country for 13 days and departed at 6:40 hours, that is 6:40 a.m. on March 25th, 2025 to Gran Canaria. The very day Ahmed flight also departed to Gran Canaria. While it is intriguing that the two suspicious flights would depart to the same location on the same day, even more intriguing is the cargo suspiciously transported by these aircrafts to and from Gran Canaria, an island known for its notoriety in drug trafficking, money laundering, among others. We call on national security to make full disclosure of the content of the cargo carried by these two aircraft into the country, as well as the cargo carried out of the country by the same aircraft to Gran Canaria, consistent with the principle of transparency in our collective quest to fighting drug trafficking and money laundering. You'll recall
Minimum TV, TSMPA, Nwabobrapa.